evening. Happy Sunday. Just before we get started, let me put you on gallery view because I want to see your faces. If you haven't got your cameras on, there you all are. I'd love to see you. So before we get started, we have a birthday. So I want us all to unmute ourselves and we're going to sing happy birthday. I hope you don't mind. So unmute yourselves and we're going to sing. I'm so sorry about my terrible voice. There she is. Let's spotlight Claire. Spotlight her. Okay, ready? We're going to sing happy birthday. Happy birthday. I'm going to put it on happy birthday. Is anybody...
You look so good. Oh my God, your heart's on.
Happy birthday
to you.
Happy
Happy
birthday
birthday to you.
Happy
Happy
birthday
birthday, dear. Happy birthday to you.
Happy birthday to you.
So awful. Yeah. There's another one. There we go, that's enough. For those of you that don't know, it's Claire Tully's birthday today, so happy birthday, Claire. Hope you had an absolutely lovely day. Look forward to speaking to you in a little while. So if everyone wants to just shout happy birthday or put it in the comments to Claire, then please feel free. This is all about sharing the love, being there for each other and wishing each other happy birthdays when it's our birthdays. So guys, let me just mute you all. Oh no, that's unmute. There we go. No background noise. Okay, cool stuff. Good. So guys, as you know, on Friday we had the most amazing, I think it ended up being like 4-hour long 2021 on fire event, which was just mind-blowing. Like the content, the golden nuggets were absolutely amazing. So what we're going to do this evening is we're going to bring some girls on and they're going to share their top tips, their nuggets, and just what they took away, because sometimes it's really nice to share what we've learned from the call. So if anybody wants to share anything, if you want to like put your top 3 tips, what you took from the call on Friday, please feel free. If anybody wants to come and speak afterwards, again, just please feel free to come and share what you learned. For me, God, all the speakers were amazing. I think Shay O'Brien always really touches my heart a lot, because when I was an SC, I got invited up from Brighton when there was nothing else really happening down here in Brighton, up to Manchester for a 3-hour meeting. So I got on the train, went all the way to Manchester, and Shay O'Brien was there with his father, who unfortunately passed away last year. I think it was the year before. I didn't know who he was. I had no idea. And like a lot of you probably don't either, but Shay O'Brien is, you know, he's been with the company since the dawn of time. And, you know, without him and Simon Bowler's efforts at the beginning, like Juice Plus wouldn't be where it is today. So for me, that was super impactful with, you know, whatever Shay says seems to manifest. It's incredible. And, you know, he's been through the ups and the downs, the growths, the levels out, the dips in the business, because it happens. Every business has this waves of momentum. So that was super impactful for me. And I just think, you know, I always lead my business as if John's doing it, I'm doing it. And I've always followed John as my leader. And, you know, he's always had great success. He keeps his feet on the ground. He's super humble. He always has a laugh, doesn't take anything seriously. And you'd never know he was as successful as he is. And I think that's something to really always remember, is to stay super, super humble. So I'm first going to bring on our lovely Maria. So Maria, maybe can you unmute yourself?
Hi Nils, can you hear me?
Yeah, how are you doing?
Yeah, good, thank you. How are you?
Yeah, really good, thank you. So I'm just going to pass over to you if you want to just introduce yourself, and then yeah, just tell everyone what you're going to be speaking about.
Right, so I'm Maria. I was on the call for the full 4 hours on Friday night, and it was amazing. If you weren't on it and there is a copy, then I really would suggest you watch it, because there was so many golden nuggets. It was incredible. So I'm going to talk about Danny and Ross Cumru were on there. They're a couple within the business and they are smashing it and have done for years. They were talking about recruiting. That was their main purpose for speaking, because they recruit many people a month. They're always super successful in that department. So they broke it down, because so many people never actually tell us how to do it. They just say, oh, I've recruited 10 this month, and everyone goes, how? So they were really insightful into kind of how to deal with different comments from people. So first off, they said content. They said that we should be doing one business post a day, rather than, I've got to be honest, I've never really done even one a day, because you always think, let's get people on the products and then introduce them to the business. Well, they were saying, no, just crack on with it, one a day. Obviously you're living the healthy lifestyle, you're doing everything else, you're showing your lifestyle, so make sure you're getting in there that it is a business, because a lot of people don't realize that there is a business opportunity with this, and they might need that straight away, and especially now more than ever. So one a day. They were like, be real and be energetic. So it was all about being really authentic and getting across who you are. And obviously you need to do that with enthusiasm, because nobody will want you in a business if there's no energy or enthusiasm. The next part was getting into your inbox. So obviously this might come from direct messaging them, or this might come from putting out a post to say that you are looking for business partners. So when a lot of people will reply back by saying, well, what do you do? So they said straight away, send a voice note, rather than sending back a script, which obviously you could have sent to lots of people. It's nice to have that there to back it up, but ultimately they said send a voice note, because people will see your passion, hear your passion, rather than see it through a script. So send a voice note, and in that voice note, make sure you have these key points: how you get paid, what the job role is, how they get started, the £50 sign up fee, and a little snippet of your journey. Because I know I said that quite quick, but because all those factors is what somebody's going to be looking for. If they are listening and thinking, oh, I do need to earn extra money, or I've been watching you for a while and obviously it looks amazing, so what is it you actually do? They're going to want to know all those things, because that's how it's going to directly affect them and how they can see them bring it into their and actually doing what you do.
Can you say that again, hun? Can you just, what was it, the 50 sign up, the job role, the snippet of your story?
So how you get paid.
Okay,
So how you get paid, obviously the fact on the 10th of every month you get paid directly into your bank account. What the job role is, so what you do, and getting started, the £50 sign up fee with a little snippet of your journey.
Okay, thank you.
Then the next stage is the go-to. So it's always best to get a third person involved. So they say about a three-way chat. So Danny, with her team, she actually has a already recorded voice notes, and when somebody gets her into a three-way chat, she will send that straight over. So I think that's really, really great, actually, because I know when I've done three-way chats, definitely people believe in it more. They seem to see it more as a real opportunity. Then get them on an opportunity call as well, or a potential group, if they want to see see more about the business side of it. Now, Danny and Ross both have Insta TV, which they're absolutely smashing. So if you're into Insta TV, then definitely go and check out. Danny Cumru is Juicy Danny, and Ross is Ross_Cumru. So you'll get some more tips from their Instas. And then the follow-up, as always, the fortune's in the follow-up. So 24 hours later, they will send a written message, because they say make sure this is a written message, because if they're in a supermarket, or if they're with the kids or out somewhere, they're not going to listen to a voice note at this stage. So it's best to send them an actual written message. And then if they don't respond to that, then they say wait until 2 hours before your next opportunity call. And if they haven't already got an opportunity call, because I know I've mentioned that before, because obviously if they were super keen, then you might have already got them on one, then in which case you'd have already skipped this stage. But if so if they haven't responded or you're still chatting to them, then the last stage is to wait 2 hours before an opportunity call, and then just ping them a message or send them a voice note at this stage saying, would they like to get on an opportunity call tonight at 7 o'clock? Say you'll be on there with them all the way through. Obviously, you need to be reassuring them that you are gonna be there with them. You will show them every step of the way. You'll teach them everything that you know, so they won't feel like they've just got to go out and do it on their own. It is a team effort, and obviously show them all the support that you can provide from you and your team, and then get them on an opportunity call. And I think that's it.
I love that. It's such a good system. And I think, you know, it might sound like there's a lot to it, but actually once you get into following a system like that, you'll know, right, this person has got a script. It's now time to send them a voice note. Have they been invited onto an opportunity call? And Harriet did something pretty similar. And again, like if you haven't watched the actual call, please go and watch it. Like it's absolutely like golden. What Harriet taught us the other night was absolutely golden. But what I really loved about that is that the three-way chats, it always works because it gives like real social proof. It's not just like, you know, you telling a story. When somebody hears it from somebody else, it's literally like another layer, and the person who's interested or the potential is going to go, oh, so there are more than just you talking about this and loving it. So yeah, like Alex Webb always used to say, you know, three-way messages, three-way chats is always the winner, or even three-way calls. You know, call someone up that you know, if you're with someone, that's probably not going to happen right now, but you could even do like me and some of the girls do. There's groups on Facebook. If you're in a group, you can actually do a group call and you can all be on the call on a video together. It's great fun. It's a bit of carnage, but it's absolutely fun. So that's another really good way to do it as well. Yeah, so thank you so much for sharing that, Maria. Like absolute golden, you know, to have that system like and so easy to follow step by step. So thank you so much. Love the bangs as well. They look really cool. The fringe looking lovely. So guys, what did you take away from that? Did everyone get like something from that? Was that useful? Comment in the box. Yeah, so many golden nuggets, guys. Let's just see your comments. Oh, Claire, were you still spotlighted? Sorry, I've got it on gallery. Sorry, guys. Okay, cool. So I'm now going to bring on Shafina. Let's spotlight you. There we go. Here she is. Hi, darling. How are you?
Hey, I'm fantastic. How are you?
Yes, really good. Thanks, babe.
Good, great. All right. So, I'm one of the key things I was asked about this earlier on the Power Hour. Again, was what stuck out, and so I'm going to cover a bit of what Harriet said.
Cool.
Okay. Harriet, yeah, again touched on a lot of the recruitment side, and I mean, if you're wondering how to get teamies and things like that, one of the biggest things, she goes, actually, how hard do you really try to get teamies a month? Like, you know, how many members do you actually try to get? One of the things that really stuck out with me, these numbers, guys, okay? So if you're wondering what's the ratio. So Harriet mentioned that every week she invites 100 people onto the opportunity call. 25 say yes, and half actually show up onto the call. And then she said from there, she gets like 2 to 3 teamies a week. This is her ratio at the moment. But if you're wondering that growth and things like that, you've got to put the numbers in, and just know that the people that are, say, NMDs or PMDs, things like that, they're doing the graft. They are inviting 100 people. So that was a really big eye opener for me, and it's really helpful as well into perspective. Okay, Shaf, lift up, you know, pick up your game a bit more. So and then we had to do this thing where you rate yourself. How often are you tagging someone in an information video? I had put 0 out of 5, you know, like, so that's one question. How often are you tagging someone in an information video? The second one, how often are you inviting people to a weekly call? What would you rate yourself, you know, 0 to 5? The third one was, how often are you asking customers to become team members? This is the biggest thing. They're customers. They love the product. Offer them the opportunity. you know, you can ask them, have you not considered, you know, to be part of the business? You'd be really good. You'd also get a discount, you know, you're on the products already. So again, the three-way chat was mentioned. How often are you putting people into three-way chats? And how often are you inviting people to like an offline event, like on a phone call? Phone calls work wonders, by the way. Video calls work wonders, sending videos, and just that is such a big thing. So that really stuck out. And let's see, there were a lot of things. Oh yeah, she mentioned this again about the follow-up. She goes, ask anyway. She had invited someone like 10 times, well, 9 times or whatever, to the opportunity call, and on the 10th time she finally invited that person again, and that person ended up jumping on board and actually became SP like in a short time period. So oh yeah, and then when you speak to someone, because this was really helpful for me because it happened to me recently, if you're someone saying, oh, you know, I'm too busy, and obviously we can explain that a lot of people that are busy can do this business. So she said, when someone says something about the opportunity, why they shouldn't do it, overcome their objection and ask them, do you have any more questions? And then overcome that objection and then ask them, do you have any more questions? And then when they have no more questions, just say, right, let's get you started. So it's like getting to the point, having that closure, and just with, you know, getting better with the language. And like Millie had mentioned as well, the only way this gets like more flowy is by practicing it. You're going to mess up in the beginning. It's going to happen. And I can really relate to this because initially when Millie shared to me about the 8 questions to get customers, you know, going through the procedure, the first time I was like, oh, what's the first question again? Oh, what's the second? And now I'm like, it's so simple. So with anything, it's going to be uncomfortable in the beginning, really uncomfortable, and inviting people, and you're going to go funny with your words, but eventually you will get there and it'll become a lot more flowy, and then you'll find your own kind of style, and then it'll be like normal. It's the job that we do, and you're like, yeah, okay, this is routine. So you want it to become and feel good about it. And also when you are inviting people, like, be certain about it. Oh my god, like, just speak with certainty, speak with belief, because just remember how you started and whoever invited you onto the opportunity. When I started, I was scared, and I said, Millie, I can't do this. I'm not good at this. And she's like, yeah, I can. You know, you totally can. And I was like, I'm not a business person. No, but it's not. It's really simple. So Millie overcame those objections for me. And then I was like, I had nothing else to say. And I was like, okay, fine. So that was me. So anyway, I'll leave it there. There was so much stuff. I was there till the end. If you haven't watched it again, please watch it. I know I want to watch stuff over again. So thank you. Oh, you're muted. Yeah.
There we go. Sorry, guys. Yeah, I absolutely love that. And it's so true, isn't it? Like, there's always a ratio, and it just comes down to like we all know the person with the most certainty wins. So just ask yourself, you know, how many people are you really speaking to? Are you kind of like hiding away, pretending that you've spoken to people, or are you actually going out there to make friends and to you know, chat to people? I've had a really good connecting day today, but I haven't sent any, hey, I'm in a business, do you want to watch a video? I've just been like, hey, I can see that you love travel. Like, how, you know, how long ago was it that you've been traveling, or like how much are you missing traveling right now? And just really just started genuine conversations. And people have come back to me and said things like, I'm loving the fitness on your profile. I'm aiming to get fit for 2021. That's a doorway in, and it's genuine conversation. So think about, rather than going, I need to ask really awkward conversations about, you know, come and watch a video. Actually, actually just, sorry, I'm being a right geek, aren't I? Sorry. Yeah, just be genuine and true. Like, go on, like, imagine if someone felt like, someone actually messaged me today and she said, hey, I love what you're doing. I'm part of a travel company. Would you like to watch a video and come to my opportunity call on Monday? And I was like, no. Like, I was just like, I hear that all the time. So we've got to be genuine. People don't want to be romanced. I was talking to John yesterday, and he was basically saying, like, you know, people can see through romancing now. They can see through it. You've got to be genuine and to the point, and just be like, look, like, I've seen your profile, and like, you know, I'm part of the world's leading whole food supplement company. You'd literally be so good at what we do. It really might not be for you, but we're on a mission to help people on lockdown earn a second income. Like, would you be interested in looking? It might not be for you, but you know, we want to help people make a secondary income from home. And what I'm loving saying at the moment, guys, is that we are all, everybody's at home, everyone's online, so why not have an online business? Makes sense. And people are like, oh yeah, instead of scrolling and rolling, like scrolling and scrolling and not making money, come and get healthy, share it with other people, join a community, make some money and invite your friends and get healthy with it, with your friends on a challenge. You know, if you make it fun and less like I'm trying to sell you something, you know, and sharing your results, then you're going to win. So I'm just going to share a couple of things because Claire seems to have vanished from her chair. Maybe the birthday monster came to get her or something, I don't know. So guys, have a massive vision. Something that Katie shared was have a massive vision and take massive action. Remember, you've got to do things every day that scare you. And if you're adding massive value and helping other people, then they're going to feel appreciated. And always make this more than a Juice Plus journey. And think about, you know, if you were a customer, what would really surprise you? What would you go, wow, that's so nice, like she's really thought about me? Because there's no point, and I said this the other week, like there's no point pouring in the top of the funnel and letting it all fall out the bottom. It's like filling up a bath. Like you're not going to try and fill up a bath without the plug-in. So how are you going to keep that plug-in with your customers? You know, what are you doing? It's better to nurture the customers that you've got and upgrade them and give them the best experience, because they will love Juice Plus. You know, if you give them that experience, if you give them recipes, if you give them your time, give them like cool things to watch and look at and invite them, you know, chat to them on the phone, become their friend, make them a raving fan, like turn them into a raving fan by helping them love on the products, send them a sample when you order your soups. Like I've got some soups coming soon. I don't know where they are, but they're coming. I'm going to send one out to my newest customers and just be like, look, I've just ordered some of these, try one, thanks so much for signing up with me. Why don't you try chopping up some mushrooms and courgettes and making a little cup of soup because it's cold outside, you know, like just be fun and friendly. So, you know, really going that extra mile. And then just really think about like this, like what I loved that John said was that this next 2 weeks are 2 weeks that can change the game for you. And obviously we're on lockdown. Most of us, I think, are in tier 4 or 5. Is there tier 5? Don't even know. Don't even watch the news, but I think we might be in tier 5. Are we? Is that a thing? But I know that we can't go out. That's all I know. And we can't go more than 5 miles, maybe. But basically, like we're at home, we're on our computers, we're on social media. And this next 2 weeks, everything that you're doing, the journey that you're going on, the actions that you're taking with your own health and sharing that on socials, that is what people are going to go, we've got another 3 weeks or another 2 months. I want to do what she's doing. She looks like she's busy at home and having fun and a part of something while I'm sitting here watching Loose Women. I'm bored out my brains. You know, have a think about what you can do to kind of build up your level of energy to share with other people online, you know, and get people watching. So there's so much that I want to share just about the 90-day game plan, which is we're on day 2 today. So if you haven't thought about your 90-day goals, have a think about now, like where you want to be in 90 days, which is the 14th of April. So on the 14th of April, where do you really want to be? Where will you be? Like if you're going to commit to this and take massive action, think about where will you be? And then what I want you to do is when you've decided, you're not going to try to get there, you're going to decide, then you're going to comment in the box, and then we're all going to celebrate together and feel what it's going to feel like when we're all those positions. So what I'm going to do is bring Claire on and spotlight the birthday girl. Here she is. Woohoo! How are you, birthday lady?
Thanks. Awesome day today. Thanks.
Good. What have you been up to?
Magic. I've been wearing this most of the day.
Oh, I love it.
Can I just before I speak, well, I am speaking, but just before I talk about what I was going to talk about, I just want to give a massive shout out to Tony and Becky, who are on our call, and it's their first ever training call. They have joined our Freedom Co Academy and are absolutely flying already 2 days in. So massive round of applause. Yeah, freaking awesome. Love it. So oh my god, Friday night blew my mind. It was so good. It was so good. So I just want to share with you, I've lost the pen. There we go. It was something that Harriet said as well. It was about a simple way to get clients. So she's got 5 ways, simple ways to get clients. And so I'm going to go through them all. And what Harriet did on the call, which I thought was really helpful, is each one rate yourself out of 5. So 1 being you don't do it at all, 5 being you are on it like every day. and then you'll be able to see where what you need to work on, basically, and what you can have more fun with every day. So simple way to get clients. Number one, sharing yourself using the products every day. So are you posting about them? Are you adding them to your stories every single day? Like, without fail, I will put a picture of my capsules and my shake on every single day, like every day.
Would a 5 be like if you were posting all the products, or does it just mean products like once a day? What do you reckon?
Just that you're sharing that you're using them every day.
Like, let's get interactive. Like, comment what you are. Don't be shy. It's just the point of growth for all of us.
Yeah.
It'll help you realize where you're at. You're not going to get told off if you're a 1 or a 0. It's fine.
No, exactly. Like, it will highlight to you like where you can have more fun on it and work on it more every day. So it's just a really good learning exercise. So yeah, so number one, sharing you using the products every day. Number 2, sharing your food or a recipe every day. So are you putting on your posts or on your stories your food that you're eating? Are you posting recipes to add more value for people? So that's number 2. So rate yourself there, whether you're not doing it, number 1, or whether you're hot on that every day, number 5, or somewhere in between. I love it, these numbers. It's awesome because it just really shows you where you can up your game, like, and have more fun with that. Like, it's really cool. I just did Michelle's. Michelle, your food is like on point. Share that shit. Sorry. Number 3 is how regularly are you exercising and sharing that on your social media? So are you putting, why are you shaking your head, Millie? You literally put something on every day about working out. So yeah, when you're doing a workout, or when you're going for a walk, even just going for a walk, like, get that on your social media. Like, that counts. Like, being outside is such, like, obviously here in the UK is a bit of a rarity at the minute because you can only go out once a day or whatever crap it is. So get that on your social media. I got out for some fresh air therapy. I love it. So get sharing that. So yeah, awesome. Loving these numbers coming through. So you get a real mix. And also, guys, these 5 different things gives you more ideas for content of what you can use on your social media. So that was number 3. Number 4, sharing your own results regularly. Now, this doesn't have to be weight loss. It could be your energy, it could be your skin, it could be your hair, it could be your immune system. Anything where you could like take a picture of you now and just look back on old photos and find one where you just think, oh, compared to now. You could use that and say, oh my god, look how much my hair has grown. She like that flick. Or like, you can just see, like, energy wise in pictures, like how you feel, and sharing that, showing people how the products are helping you in whatever way. It doesn't have to be just weight loss. You don't have to do, it could be weight gain, like anything, like sharing your benefits that you're feeling regularly. That's one of my ones I really need to work on, because I like, when Harriet said it, I was like, oh, because I just feel like it's a bit big-headed when you're just chatting about yourself all the time. But actually, it's not. You're sharing, like, your passion and how it's made you feel is awesome. And we're trying to help other people feel like that. So just go for it. That's what I told myself. And number 5, sharing other people's transformations. So obviously that comes down to, it's a really good one for social proof, and giving massive shout outs to other people. So we obviously have the product transformations group. So if anybody isn't in that, just holler and we can send you the link, because there's 45,000 people in that group, and it is literally just transformations on the products, and they're just incredible. Hello.
I was just going to say as well that what we could do in the Freedom Co fam is start a thread for results for you guys, so you can all share each other's results.
Yeah, that's an epic idea, because that's because if you can tag people, like, it's really cool, obviously, having that transformation group, and you can share other people's results, but you might not know them. But being able to tag somebody in our team showing their results is even better social proof, because you know that person, which is really cool. So I hope that's helped. Also, Harriet said she uses a give, ask formula. Give, ask, which basically means you show what you're doing, and then you ask who wants to join you. So like you post something that you're doing, and then your third post is who wants to come and join you on the journey, because you're giving, and then you're asking. So you're giving value first, and then you're asking if anybody wants to come and join you, which I thought was really cool. Obviously, value that you can add for people. Meal plans, you can tell people we have these epic meal plans that we use alongside the products. You don't just get you don't just sign up, get the products, and you're left alone. You get full meal plans to help you on your journey. You get the most epic support. You become part of the best community. Our company does incentives, so like obviously you get 2 free resistance bands this month if you sign up to Shakes and Caps. Woo! Maybe doing live workouts in your group, or if you're that brave, go do a live workout on your profile. If you want, it's awesome. And then, like Shafina was saying, like, ask anyway. Just always ask one more time. Even if you followed up with somebody 20 million times, just ask one more time. And then, can I just go through the 10 things that require 0 talent? Cool. So this I thought was epic. This was Tamila. Is that how you say her name? Tamila. I just thought it was amazing, because like Millie said, with everything to do with this business is about mindset. If you can come and be the most confident person in the room, the most certain person in the room, even if you don't quite feel it yet, like start working on your self-belief in the products, in the business, in yourself, and you'll start feeling it. But these 10 things require 0 talent. Discipline will beat talent every day. So consistency and discipline will always beat talent. So it doesn't matter how talented you are, if you can just stick with it and do these things every single day, you will be successful and get to where you want to be and achieve your dreams. So 10 things that require 0 talent. Number 1, being on time. I know, like right now we can't really go anywhere, but if there's a training call on, be on time on that training call. If you're doing a live video and you said you're going to do a live video, go and do it, even if it scares the hell out of you, Millie.
I try. I forget sometimes. I have so many things. I'm like, oh God, I've got to do this. It's fine. It always gets done though, eventually.
Yeah, always. So yeah, number 1, being on time. Number 2, making an effort. You don't have to be a special person. You just have to make a special effort. Make the effort every day for yourself. Show up for yourself, making an effort. Number 3, being high energy. I know that obviously we have days where we just the whole world can go do one, and you can't always be like Danny Cumro. I swear she must live on uplift. That girl's energy is like but be like, if you can get yourself into a high energy state, especially like just this business is so much fun. You can't not be high on energy when you're doing something to do with your business. It's so cool. Number 4, having a positive attitude. Obviously everything is not positive all of the time, but you can always find something positive in everything. So if you can zone into that, then you're gonna win. Number 5, being passionate. Be passionate about what you do. Be passionate about you. Like, just go for it. Be passionate about the things that you love. Number 6, using good body language. Set up. Everybody sit up straight. Everybody sit up. Head up. Yes. Stand tall. Queens. Is there any guys on the call? Sorry. You can be an honorary queen today. I don't know if there are.
The new guy, Tony.
Huh?
You said your new guy, Tony, was on the call.
No, Tony's a girl.
Oh, my bad.
Amazing.
Don't worry, I get that all the time.
I'm so sorry. It's like that awkward moment, like when you're walking down the street and you see a cute baby and you're like, oh, isn't she pretty? And they're like, it's a boy. I'm so sorry.
Amazing. I love it. So yeah, using good body language. Number 7, being coachable. It's so important. Be on a learning journey every single day, right? Soak it in, take it. It's going to grow your mind. It's going to grow you business wise. It's going to just grow you as a person. So be coachable and get on the calls, get on the power hours, just get on everything you can so you can grow yourself. Be coachable. Number 8, doing a little extra. So just go in that extra mile each day. So, you know, maybe you've set your own DMO. Don't go to bed until you've ticked those things off. Doing the little extra. So if you've got a client, like go that little extra for them. What can you do? Can you send them an extra recipe? Can you send them a voice note telling them how amazing they are? Just do the little extra, because all those little things will add up. Number 9, being prepared. So like having a schedule, being organized, being prepared with what you're going to do, maybe like having some content saved up so then you can use it throughout the week. Like that's one I've definitely got to work on, being a bit more prepared. And like if you are at home right now and you do have that little bit of extra time, then use that time to get more prepared. And number 10, having a strong work ethic. Like I said before, discipline and consistency will beat talent every day. So having that strong work ethic, like you deserve this. This is for you to achieve what you want to achieve. So just go smash it every day. Nobody can tell you that you can't. Nobody else's opinions will pay your bills. So just fucking go do it. Thank you. Oh, sorry, I had to get an F word in there. It's my birthday.
An F-bomb. You're allowed. You're the queen today. Put your crown back on. Come on.
Okay.
There she is.
Thanks so much.
I mean, what a crown. Oh, guys, what a call. What a call. Thanks so much, Claire. Thanks, girls. So, again, just some amazing nuggets. And what's really nice, I always think, just to revisit, you know, those little pointers. So, you know, that we've learned off the call, because sometimes if we hear it twice and from someone else, it sometimes, you know, hits that light bulb. So let's spotlight me, because I'm just going to share one last thing with you guys before we jump off for the night. So as we all know, we are on day 2 of 90, and if any of you haven't started a 90-day game plan, it's not too late to join us. So a 90-day game plan is 90 days of consistent efforts, and where you complete your DMO, whatever that means for you, messaging 5 people, adding, following up, posting, birthdays, whatever your DMO looks like. And a DMO is basically your income producing activities. So you've got to find something that works for you. If you are still working, then obviously, you know, fit it around your current commitments. Most of us have a lot of time at home right now. So, you know, messaging 5 people a day is pretty easy. You know, so think about what is going to get you out of your comfort zone and going to keep you on your toes. Okay. And then think about what you want to achieve by day 90. Okay. And what you've got to know is that nothing really might happen in the first 1 or 2 months. And then all of a sudden, boom. Okay, so what I'm just going to do is show you, me and Steph did a vision board session last night until like 2 o'clock this morning, talking about what we wanted to achieve, what like goals we had, what visions we had, and he was talking about, you know, what he wanted to achieve in the 90 days. And I just really wanted to show you how we set it out and how we broke it down. So first of all, we got a trusty whiteboard, and we wrote down, we drew a circle and put visions in the middle, and then we did like so 90-day visions, 90-day, and then long term. So the big dreamers over here, big hairy goals, like Simon Bowler said, big hairy goals, long term goals. So this could be things like, you know, earning 3K in 90 days. It could be getting to QSSC. It could be like, I don't know, something small like, so for example, if you're living at your parents' house and you want to move out, so move out. Just the small things. And then long term can be like, you know, owning a home, buying a car outright, you know, having so much, like 500 grand in the bank, whatever you want, like dream big, scare yourself. Like this business can give you everything. You know, you heard from some people on the call on Friday that have made millions of pounds from Juice Plus, you know, millions, and they're no different from us. They just believe, and that's the difference. And I think it was Sinead Cav that said it. You know, there's a difference in people who get to the top and people that kind of just stay in the middle, and it's their self-belief. And people who get to the top have unshakable self-belief, no matter what, no matter who gets in the way, you know, no matter who says anything. It's just about being excited and having that unshakable belief that you can get to the top. And if you can get a customer, you can get a team member, you can get to the top of this business because you proved yourself that you can do it. It's just those limiting beliefs that you have along the way. So ask yourself, are you somebody that, so basically, I shared this in the Fit Girl Club on Saturday yesterday. It's on an audio, and it says, I think I shared it with you a couple of weeks ago, but there's two kinds of people. Okay, there's basically, you've got to imagine you're with your mate, you've done a run, and there's some free bagels right at this bagel stand, but there's a long line to get there. So there's two guys and they're queuing up, and you hear them talking, and one says to the other one, so what kind of bagel are you going to have? And the other guy says, oh, the queue's so long. And the difference is that they're both queuing up for the bagels, and they're free bagels, but there's one guy and he's looking at the prize and he's just focusing on what he wants, where the other guy is focusing on the problem that's in the way, you know, and he's focusing on that rather than the free bagel at the end. Okay, so ask yourself, are you somebody that focuses on all the things that are going to stop you along the way from getting what you want? Because you can get there no matter what, but if you're focusing on all those things that are going to stop you on the way, it's going to be a much tougher and actually probably an unsuccessful journey. So think to yourself about the bagel. You know, what would be your ultimate bagel that you could go and pick up, and just focus on the bagel. So remember that, focus on the bagel and you win. So then what you want to do, guys, is figure out what position or club or whatever you want to be by the end of the 90 days. So you want to then split your paper or your whiteboard into 3 columns and write 30, 60 and 90 days. Okay. And then what you want to do is work backwards. So say, for example, let's say you want to be an SC. So you want to qualify as an SC after the 90 days, which means that in day 30, you've got to qualify as a senior partner in your first month. And in your second month, you've got to reconfirm as a senior partner. Okay, so really simple. And then basically just break it down into what you need. So, you know, to get to senior partner, you need 7 gold packages, which is premiums and normal shakes. And it's the same for your 60-day goal. So 7, and that's between you and your team. And what you then know is SC is double that. So that's 14 golds, and that's between you and your team. So then you can decide how many customers that you want and how many team members you want. So, and write it down. So if you want 14 customers, absolutely fine, whack that down and write 3 teamies and break it down so you know exactly what you're aiming for. And then what you want to do right at the bottom is split it into weeks. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and then give yourself a weekly goal. If you know that you want to get 14 customers, so 14 divided by 4 is just less than 4. So you need to aim for 4 customers a week. Okay, so break it down and get really specific and know your numbers. Okay, so calculate by the end of every week where you're at. And what I'm going to recommend that you do from this point forward is, like we do in the Fit Girl Club, is use your Monday as a business check-in day. So write down every Monday how many points that you're on or pay line, depending on what you're going for, what you need to get to where you're going. So say, for example, you know that you're getting to SC and you need 5,000 points. You might be on, say, 2,700. So you write down, I'm on 2,700. I need 3,000. Sorry, I need 5,000. And then you write down the discrepancy. So you know exactly what you're aiming for, rather than going, oh my God, I've only got 3 days left of the month and I've got to find 2,400 points and I probably won't do it. And it's just about being that super organized and knowing what you need. So if you know that you need 14 orders, how many people are you going to speak to every day? How many people are you going to send voice notes to? How many invitations are you going to send out? So get really super specific, guys. And that's what the 90-day game plan is all about. It's about not just going, cool, I want to be an NMD. It's about, right, let's make a strategic plan and, you know, sticking to that. So really think about what it is that you want to achieve. And really, you know, this time last year when we started a 90-day game plan, there was some girls that went from like a 6 grand pay line over 45 grand pay line after the 90 days, but it didn't happen until literally like 2-3 weeks before the end of the 90 days. So you've just got to trust the process. Everything that you're sowing now is so important. You might not feel it, you might not see it, you might not see the little seedlings growing out the ground right now. However, everything that you're doing now will come back. You know, I share with you guys each week, like I have people coming back to me every day that I've spoken to like months ago, weeks ago, years ago. You know, so just know, have faith, trust the universe, ask for exactly what you want, increase your self-belief. And I just really want to share with you, to finish off, what Sibo said, because I think Simon Bowler is somebody who's been on my journey right from the beginning with me. He's someone that I think everybody needs to know. So if you don't follow him, go and follow his page on Facebook, because he's absolutely wicked. He's gone vegan. He's always pushing himself. You know, he's I don't know what his title is. He's basically like the chief executive officer for Europe and sales or something. But the most humble guy, and you'd never know just how successful he was as well. But he basically said that everybody needs to have a health goal, and we all need to get healthy bodies. And it's so true. Your body is your billboard for your business. So ask yourself, you know, what is your billboard showing now? And what do you want it to show at the end of the 90 days? What do you want to look back on and go, oh my God, I'm so proud that I've, you know, reinvented myself. And that's again something that I have done all the way through this business, the same as Harriet. It's just reinvent yourself all the time. You know, just because you're at your, you know, goal weight, you know, what else can you do? What challenge can you go on? If you can build muscle or go running or, you know, do a squat challenge, how can you reinvent yourself? And something that I was really excited about that Sibo said as well is that there's going to be something called a Juice Plus wallet, and we're going to have a Juice Plus bank, and more payments are going to be used through the Juice Plus bank. So I think we're going to get paid onto these Juice Plus bank cards, which is super exciting. And then the other thing that I'm literally buzzing about is that we're going to have a low carb shake. Oh my God, finally, so excited. We're going to have a non-soy shake. Finally. So this opens up massive markets for us, guys. Like, there are so many people that don't understand that we have a non-GMO type of soy, and actually own 3% of the soy crop. And I don't know if you know that Juice Plus are the biggest, we buy the biggest amount of kale in the world for Juice Plus. Like, we are the biggest buyer of kale as the Juice Plus company, which is so cool, right? But also we've got a gut health product, and they're going to look at showing our customers loyalty. So instead of just buying one box, they're going to start giving loyalty points. So maybe a rewards card, or, you know, little gifts or whatever, something for, you know, getting that second and third box and being a loyal customer. We're also expanding. So guys, you know, now is the best time to be in this business, because we have opened in Singapore just recently. They're talking about opening the east of Europe, so Russia, and all those kind of, you know, countries over that way, but also India. Imagine having team members in Mumbai and just being like, oh, I'm just going to hop on the plane and, you know, go and see my team in Mumbai. How freaking cool is that going to be? We're only in 26 countries, and what's so exciting is that, you know, we've got the rest of the world, and you guys can be a part of that, and you can literally create your futures from this moment today, just by taking fruit and vegetables. And I say it every week, we've got the best product on the market in the world, because we're worlds above any fruit and vegetables that you buy in the supermarket, because of the quality, not just because of how it's grown, but of the soil that it's grown, and it's monitored. The quality of our soil, guys, is monitored. So you know, all along the journey, so we know what we're getting is so bulletproof. And if you look at everybody that takes Juice Plus, they glow. Look at everybody that was on that call on Friday. I mean, even Sinead was going, even though her eyes were pretty much closed the whole time because she was so hammered. But, you know, bless her. So really, guys, the future's in your hands, and I'm so excited that we're all here together. So just imagine, like, 2 weeks from now, this is the best 2 weeks of the year for you to build your business. So commit, get on all the power hours, get yourself out of bed in the morning, have that morning routine, because successful people have morning rituals. Successful people, you know, it doesn't necessarily mean that you have to wake up at 5 a.m, but what you do first thing when you wake up, that's what makes a difference. So really think about what you're doing, what you're putting in here every single morning, what you're saying out your mouth, and what you believe in yourself. So thank you so much for joining us. Let's see, just before you go, what positions that you want to be over the next 90 days. What are you going to commit yourself to achieving. So Charlie's going to be SP, Jess is SC. Oh my God, they're coming in thick and fast. Karis is SP, Joe is SP, Missy is SC, Kirsten is SC. Guys, I don't know how I'm going to do it, but I'm going for PMD. Don't know how I'm going to do it. I'm literally going to work my absolute socks off. So anybody that wants to come with me, full steam ahead. I'm going to be working so hard and closely with all of you guys to absolutely nail this. So we've got Gemma's QSSC. Yes, baby. Shaf is Club 6. Emma is SC. Maria is SC. Claire, SSC, QSSC, sorry. Missy, PMD, baby. Whoop, whoop. Why not? Like, why not? It's so possible. And yeah, like, why not? I'm gonna do it, and I'm gonna prove to myself that anything's possible. And just super excited, guys. It's just that belief, and I truly feel like, you know, this momentum that we're building right now as a team, it's coming thick and fast, and like every single one of you are part of that. So I'm super grateful for you, and I'm excited to help you achieve your goals as well, guys. So let's do this together, and let's make this the best 90 days to remember. So thank you so much for joining, guys. Happy birthday, Claire. Thank you so much for our speakers. Love you all so much. Don't forget to check in tomorrow. Use Monday as your check-in day with your customers, but for yourself, check in with yourself, you know, whether it's your results for, you know, standing on the scales for your new year, new you, or whether it's for your business. Check in, see where you're at, write down your points, and get to work and go and make this the year that changes your life. So thank you so much, guys. I love you all millions. Have an absolutely amazing Sunday. Oh, we've got some more here. So Max is SC. Don't want to miss any people out. Club 3. Or one thing that stuck with me, Shafina says, is done is better than perfect. Emma Snedden, yeah, 100%. Doesn't have to be perfect, just getting it done. Happy birthday. You're welcome, everybody. Check in Monday. Yes, picture. Oh my God, I nearly forgot. I'm so terrible. So everybody turn your cameras on. Sorry, guys. Let's have a photo. Who's coming on? Charlie, babe, turn your photo on, turn your camera on. Come on, let's see that beautiful face. Max, where are the rest of the girls? There's Max. Anybody else? Right, let's take photos. Ready? 3, 2, 1. Shout your position. PMD. Amazing. Good work, guys. Thank you so much for joining this evening. I'll pop that straight away in the family chat. Have a good one, guys. Love you all loads, and I will see you soon.